AITA for not inviting my brother to my wedding? Okay, Reddit. Buckle up because this one's messy. My 29F brother, Tom, 35M, and I have always had a complicated relationship. Growing up, Tom was the golden child. Straight A's, football captain, prom king, you name it. Meanwhile, I was the artsy, awkward little sister who always felt like an afterthought. But I've worked hard to make a life for myself. I'm a graphic designer now, engaged to an amazing guy, Ryan, 31M, and finally feel like I've stepped out of Tom's shadow. Here's where the drama begins. 2 years ago, Tom cheated on his wife, Linda, 33F, with her best friend, Sophie, 30F. It blew up our family. Linda divorced him, and my parents were devastated because they adore Linda. Tom tried to justify it by saying he and Linda had grown apart. But come on, you don't sleep with your wife's best friend. Since then, Tom and Sophie have been together, but they're not exactly a well-loved couple in our family. Sophie has a habit of making snide comments and acting superior. For example, at Christmas last year, she made a big show of how much better her designer gifts were compared to everyone else's. When Ryan and I started planning our wedding, I initially didn't think twice about inviting Tom. But then Sophie started making comments about how she can't wait to be the center of attention at the wedding. She even joked about wearing white to see if anyone notices. That was the last straw. I decided not to invite either of them. When I told my parents, they freaked out. My mom said I was being petty and that I should be the bigger person. My dad, who's normally more supportive, agreed and said I should let it go for the sake of family unity. I explained that this is my wedding, and I don't want drama. Ryan supports me 100%, but now I'm second-guessing myself. Things got worse when Tom found out. He called me and went on a tirade about how I'm trying to ruin his relationship with our family. He said it's unfair to punish him for one mistake and accused me of holding a grudge. I told him this isn't about the cheating, though, let's be real. It didn't help his case. It's about how Sophie acts and how I don't want her disrupting my wedding. He hung up on me and hasn't spoken to me since. Now my parents are threatening not to come to the wedding if I don't invite Tom. My mom even cried and said, "You're tearing this family apart." But Ryan and I have already paid deposits, sent invitations, and made plans. Changing things now feels impossible, and honestly, I don't want to. My friends are split. Some say it's my day, and I have every right to decide who's there. Others think I'm being too harsh and should just suck it up for the sake of peace. One friend suggested a compromise. Invite Tom, but not Sophie. But let's be real. Tom would never come without her. So, Reddit, AITA for not inviting my brother to my wedding? I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, I want a drama-free day to celebrate with the people who truly support me. On the other hand, I don't want to cause a permanent rift in my family. What would you do if you were me?